Hi, my name's Ripley. Some of you may know me from the D&D podcast Chosen Ones.
Go watch the fucking show, please.
But what you may not know about me is how much I myself DM. I've been a dungeon master for about 5 or so years now, and I have made several homebrew campaign settings throughout all of that. I've been consistently DMing throughout the past 5 years. I pretty much never stop. But today, I wanted to talk about my newest campaign setting that I've been working on, and the one that I think I probably had the most enjoyment writing. Remnance is what it's called. It's a setting heavily influenced by all the FromSoft games of recent years, but mostly it's heavily influenced by Elden Ring. I love that game so much, and I just needed more of it. So I just made a world based on it. And, you know, I'm sure that there are some DMs watching right now, or maybe just writers in general, and I'm sure you can all understand the inherent desire to just kind of scream about your story and your ideas at people whenever possible. Anybody who will listen to you talk about your world building. So that's essentially where this series idea came from. Each episode, I've decided I'm going to be doing a speed paint of something, as you can see on screen, and tell you something about the world that I've been working on. And if that interests you, consider subscribing, consider commenting below what aspects of the world you want me to talk about. Help me out, you know, be cool. So, Remnance. Remnance is a planar system made up of 6 planes of existence.
It's actually more like 8, but 2 of them we don't really talk about, so don't worry about it.
Gaia, Evergaol, the Violet Sea, the Gotaic Rings, the Swirling Inferno, and Neomechanus. These planes were all created after an event known as the Fracture. The Fracture was an apocalyptic event so devastating that all but 0.01% of all living beings in the entire universe survived. The planes of existence themselves were completely shattered apart, leaving only shards of themselves floating in the nothingness for God knows how long. Only then, as time went on, these broken pieces slowly found their ways back to one another, merging together and forming the new planar system we know of, with this world's material plane, Gaia, being made up of shards from the former material plane, the Feywilds, and the Shadowfell. It's here that all life in existence has begun to flourish anew, at least as far as the main lives of existence. You know what I mean. Most of the population, as it's built up of the Feywilds, are elves, the majority of whom are based off the 4 seasons.
There are moon elves as well, but we don't really talk about that.
Then, of course, there are the races you've come to expect, like dwarves, orcs, giants, goblins, tieflings, genasi, all the greatest hits. D&D makes so many races. All of which I've completely rewritten the lore for, to better fit my own setting. There are even a few new races that I've created, like the angelic Albareo, who hail from the lands of the gods themselves. Or there are those who have fallen from the stars above. They are created from fallen stars, called geodites. These beings appear almost like crystal elves, essentially. All of these beings share one continent.
Probably.
And live in one of the 4 countries, similarly based on the seasons.
I'm about to butcher these pronunciations, so leave me alone.
Fruligstog, Sonnenbloom, Korbishugel, and Isohelt. Each has a Fey court that rules the land, the courts similarly based on the seasons. There are the summer and fall courts that are the Seelie courts, and the winter and spring courts, which are the Unseelie courts. And if there's more you want to know about this world, this is the end of the video. So, leave a comment below about what about this world you'd like to see explored in a future video. Do you want to hear more about the other planes of existence? Do you want to hear about the gods of this world or how that even works? Do you want to hear about the places? Do you want to hear about the people, the factions? What do you want to hear about? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this type of video, hit the subscribe button. Shameless plug. Hit the subscribe button and, you know, hang out. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate you watching, and I hope I get to see you again next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.